What's going on, everybody? My name is Derailious. Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you how to fight Arachne, the spider boss at the bottom of the den. This boss, although seemingly incredibly powerful, has some excellent and simple methods that you can use to deal consistent and incredibly high overall damage. With this method, I am able to get in the top 3 pretty much every single time, and the best part about it is, if you are doing it properly, it comes down entirely to skill, not necessarily gear as much. Before we get into this, I want to say thank you guys for all the support recently, as we're fast approaching 15k, and when we hit it, I have a few surprises in store. As well, please make sure to like and subscribe down below, as well as joining my Discord, as that's where most events will be occurring. On that note though, let's get right into the video. Before we can properly discuss what weapon is best suited for fighting this boss, we have to begin by talking about what the strengths of the boss actually are. And, basically, the boss has 3 major strengths. 1, it's immune to all ranged and most magic damage, so bows and most magic weapons like Hyperion won't work on it. 2, 90% of the damage you deal is immediately taken away. This is due to the boss's natural damage reduction, meaning that if you have a sword that does about 200k damage, you can expect to be doing about 20k to the boss per hit. Number 3, the boss, whenever it moves, has the ability to summon cobwebs where it is. These cobwebs are not easy to avoid, meaning that it's incredibly difficult to go in for critical hits. All of this taken together basically means that the only way to fight this boss efficiently is with a weapon that is able to hit it from a small range and still counts as melee damage. Luckily enough, there's one class of weapon that's actually suited for it, and it's in my hand right now, the fishing rod. The fishing rod allows you to hit a mob from a very far distance away, and the Phantom Rod is probably your best choice, as its perk, Phantom Impel, allows you to terrify hooked enemies, pushing them away and dealing massive damage. If you are able to hook onto a mob and you start left clicking it, you will repeatedly deal damage to that mob. This works on Arachne, and it does over 20,000 damage per second, with a decent build. I will be the first to admit, my build is not very great. I sold my Necron armor in the hopes of getting Hyperion within the next few weeks. But, using just Superior and a Tarantula helmet, I'm able to get first place relatively consistently, as you can see on screen now. The Phantom Rod is one of the most excellent items I have seen for use in this boss fight, and it's not even that expensive. The cheapest Phantom Rod right now costs only 3.8 mil, and a good one costs only about 6.5 mil, and this is with all the fishing perks active. I highly recommend you get your hands on one of these items as soon as possible, as it will allow you to earn tons more when it comes to this boss. You literally will not be able to score less than 5th place if you're trying to hit it. Aside from the fact that this fight is very easily cheesed, I will bring up some other methods that I have found to work pretty well, notably things like Werewolf armor. You see, Werewolf armor is important as it allows you to gain a ton of ferocity. Ferocity in this case is important as you're going to want to be using the Livid Dagger and a Tiger Pet. Essentially, by maxing out ferocity to the highest level it can go, you will be able to maximize the amount of damage you can do on the boss per a smaller amount of hits. With better gear than my own, you could probably even outdamage someone with a Phantom Rod, although that's really up to debate and is entirely unrelated to the actual boss itself, more so your skill level and ability to dodge cobwebs. Generally though, this boss fight is incredibly fun, and I just wanted to make this video to showcase how you can possibly improve your setups when it comes to it. In terms of boss rewards, this boss is definitely one of the most rewarding of any of the bosses I have seen in Skyblock. If you do the 20 million health version and score within the top 3, you are bound to make over 500,000 coins in profit, and that's per every single boss you do. So, maximizing damage is incredibly important for getting up to that top 3 level. Things like, for instance, the Dark Queen's Soul Drop that allow you to make the really overpowered bows, not necessarily the Stinger, but Venom's Touch and Soul's Rebound, are not only really amazing items to have, but are also worth a ton. Going on to the auction house and going over to Dark Queen, you can see that the price of one of these items at the lowest total is about 400,000 coins. This has dropped pretty consistently since yesterday and will likely drop more, but the price is still reasonable enough to where you'll be making about 450 to 550,000 coins in total, because you won't be just getting this, you'll be getting things like Soul String and Enchanted String as well. Overall though, this boss is one of the best ones I've seen in Skyblock, and even if it has its bugs, I can't wait to see how it's improved over the next few weeks and months. I really want to see it get some more bug fixes, perhaps a larger arena, and maybe we can get an even harder variant that's just ridiculously difficult to fight. On that note though, my name is Derailious. I'll see you all in the next video. Please like and subscribe if you are new here, and on that note, peace out everybody.